y'all? Welcome back, Wholesome Brother TV. I'm your boy Reese, along with my freakishly wrinkled ass t-shirt. We are going to bring you the 7th rendition of Wholesome Brother TV, and I haven't been canceled yet. It's a blessed day in the year our Lord 2020. I'm just gonna bring y'all a quick little video about this whole what seems to be confusion on whether or not the NBA season is coming back or not. This is breaking news. Kyrie Irving is apparently a leader. That's what they're calling him. He's leading a players coalition to basically have the rest of the 2020 season canceled. And that's a shocker because we saw how great Kyrie led the Boston Celtics to 0 championships, 0 finals appearances, and basically lots of turmoil in that locker room. But we'll see how Kyrie does. But yeah, man, let's just get right into all the statements that Kyrie Irving's made, Avery Bradley, D12, and even Steven Jackson, former NBA player. Now, before we begin and I pontificate my ideas about the NBA season coming back, I just want to say that my soliloquy is going to be a little bit biased, okay? Yes, I do want the NBA season to come back. However, I do not want to seem pompous, ignorant, or blind to what is going on in America today and the fight for equality and the fight for police brutality to end. I'm aware of that. I understand that. I understand how serious it is, especially being a black man. So Kyrie Irving and obviously a bunch of NBA players have weighed in on whether or not the NBA should return or not, and I'm just going to give you some of my thoughts. Now, a lot of these players, they put out some lengthy statements. I'm not going to read them all. I'm not going to read most of them, to be honest. I'm just going to sum up most of them because I have the reading level of a class pet in elementary school, and I really don't think y'all want to hear me try and work my way through those statements. But anyway, let's start with Kyrie Irving. Obviously, we know his take. We know that this man opposes to coming back for the 2020 NBA season to finish it out. Now, I'm a little confused because at first I thought it was about the health aspect and the health risk, and I thought he just opposed to having players put their health at risk in order to play basketball, which I completely understand. If someone doesn't want to catch COVID, like, you can't blame them for that. That's just how it goes. And to be honest with you, I would have to definitely think twice because I wouldn't want to put my family at risk. But then he brought on the whole issue of social injustice and how he doesn't want to play because he believes that it's going to create a distraction and cause us to just kind of forget about everything that we're working towards as a society in America. And my thoughts on that is I kind of disagree with Kyrie just because I feel like the NBA being a distraction is kind of his choice. And I don't mean Kyrie just specifically. I mean just NBA players in general. I believe that you can make it a distraction or you can continue to play basketball. You can continue to play games and still be an advocate for change, still be an advocate for justice for George Floyd and justice for all of these young black Americans that have been killed by police. You can still bring about change in your communities while playing. I feel like Kyrie Irving, I believe he thinks that once the NBA starts, everyone's just going to completely forget about George Floyd. They're going to forget about police brutality. And I don't believe that's the case. While we still will be watching these NBA players play, I still think that we can definitely keep this mission going of creating change and creating true equality in this country. I feel like Kyrie, I think he just missed the mark on that one. I just don't believe that we're just going to completely be like, all right, basketball's on, so, forget about this whole movement stuff. He also said, this is the only part I really disagreed, and I was just like, all right, come on, Kyrie. When he said that he's willing to risk it all. Now, I say this because, on the one hand, yes, that is I commend him for that, and that's very honorable. For a young black man to basically say, look, I'm willing to put my entire career to the side and just risk everything, which all my money and all that stuff, and put that all to the side to make sure that black people, we are treated equally in this country, and that these cops stop killing us in this country. I get all that. Like I said, that's very respectable. I commend him for that. And I think that's very good. That's a very great attitude to have. Having said all that, Kyrie, not everybody's in a position where they can just risk it all. I think that's why some of these NBA players also want to come back, because Kyrie's saying he wants to risk it all, but most people don't think about the fact that this man probably has 70, 80, like millions of dollars tucked away in a bank account that he can just tap into whenever he wants and whenever he feels like it. Like, he's got guap saved up. Like, he's just got bread on the side that he can just tap into, like I said, whenever he wants. Not everybody's like that. Not everybody makes Kyrie Irving money. And that goes for any of these superstars or any of these players in the NBA that say, oh, I'm willing to risk it all, or we shouldn't come back. And it's like, you can say that because you're standing on a pile of money and you're sitting on, 70, 80 million, like I said, just tucked away for a rainy day, just, saved on the side. And not everybody's like that. And Austin Rivers touched on that. He put out a lengthy statement talking about how he disagreed with Kyrie, and that he believed that the NBA season should return and we should go on. And I liked what he said. He said how we can use the money that we're going to get paid when we come back to still help bring about change. We can build up our black communities. We can help with our black businesses. We can help with the Black Lives Matter movement. We can invest all our money into those things, and we can use that money to bring about positive change. It doesn't have to be, let's just quit everything and focus on that. I also feel like these players, if they're really serious about creating change, then even on their off days, on the days when they're not playing, after a workout or whatever, they can go protest. They can go talk to the media and be like, look, this is what I want to talk about right now. Like, they can still use their platform. That's where me and Kyrie Irving disagree. I feel like they can still use their platform as NBA players, as NBA stars, to bring about change. They can still speak on the issues. If they want, they can still go protest on their off days or in between. Like, there's so many possibilities. I feel like we just don't have to completely eradicate the season in order to make sure that it's not a distraction. I feel like I said, you can still use your platform as NBA players to create change. But we'll see how that goes. Now, I know Patrick Beverley, he said that basically, look, man, if LeBron is hooping, then we all hooping. And I also agree with that. I think that's very true. I feel like if you're your greatest player in your league right now and your superstar player wants to play, then I feel like y'all gonna play. Like, I just feel like LeBron has that type of power, that type of pull in the NBA, to where if he's like, look, yo, Adam, I want to play, bro. I want to get this done. I want to have a chance to win a championship. Then y'all probably gonna play. Like, y'all finna play. I don't see a situation happening where LeBron wants to play and then the NBA says, nah, we're not gonna play. Now, Pat Bev's teammate, on the other hand, Lou Will, he had to say that basically he don't like the idea of the NBA players coming back, and he basically was like, look, bro, this is going to be a distraction. Like, we supposed to be outside fighting for justice, fighting for equality, and instead y'all gonna be inside watching us play. And he said that's a problem. That shouldn't happen. And once again, I just feel like I don't think it's going to be that way. I don't think it's just going to be, all right, the NBA's back on, so let's just quit the whole Black Lives Matter movement. Let's put that all aside and let's watch somebody win a chip. I feel like we're still going to be out there protesting as a people. I still feel like we are going to make sure that what happened to George Floyd does not happen anymore. Like, I just feel like the NBA players, I know they're speaking also with passion. They're speaking from a place of hurt. But I just feel like these players, they're not looking at the whole picture. They're just thinking, all right, people are just going to watch us play and completely forget about what happened and completely forget about what we're trying to do socially in America. And I just don't find that to be true. I think that we can absolutely still watch basketball and still get out there and protest, still get out there and create change, still get out there and vote. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just disagree with Lou Will. I disagree with Kyrie. Now, moving on to LeBron's teammate, D12. I mean, I call him D12, and he clearly wears number 39. But anyway, Dwight Howard, he agreed with Kyrie Irving. He agreed with Lou Will. He kind of piggybacked on what they said. He brought a different perspective by saying that he wants to win an NBA championship. He thinks it'd be great for him to win his first NBA championship, but there's just a greater purpose in that the making sure that there's equality in America for Black people is greater than winning a championship right now. And again, this type of attitude I commend him for. It's a very courageous thing. It's a very, very honorable thing to basically say, you know what, I'm going to put my career aside and I'm going to put my chances of winning my first NBA chip and just go out there and try and create change. But again, you can still win a championship and create change. Like, I can't echo that enough. You can still use your platform. Like, I feel like some of these players are acting as if once the NBA season starts up again, their platform goes away. And that's just not the case. Like, I truly feel like if you talk to players like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or you talk to players like Bill Russell, they played while being activists in the civil rights movement. So it's very possible. Like, you can not only play basketball, but still be an activist for change, still be an activist for equality, for minorities and Black people in this country. And to me, if you look at the NFL players as well, they did it. They protested and they played football. And they're planning on doing it again. You've heard already players like Adrian Peterson. You've heard J.J. Watt, a bunch of other players, Malcolm Jenkins. There's been a lot of players that are like, look, we going to do it again. We going to protest again. We going to make sure our voices are heard again because we need to bring about change in America. And they're going to do it. And they're still going to play football. So which begs the question, if they feel that way about basketball, does that mean football shouldn't be played? Should no sports come back until we get change? Like, I just think you can definitely be an activist and be a person that brings about change in your community and helps out with the inequality in the United States of America and still play your sport. I think you can still go to work and still make a difference and it not be a distraction. But hey, man, I'm about to get up out of here. That's it from me. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this whole situation, all of the players' statements that have happened. Let me know what y'all stance is on this and what y'all think the NBA should do. And yeah, man, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay wholesome out there, bro. This world's getting real treacherous, so y'all just be careful, bro. I'm gone, bro.